So, are you planning on lighting the interior of that building kit you're working on? Well, if you are, I've got a tip for you today to help prevent light leaks. Hey Raw fans, welcome. So I want to talk to you today about light leaking through your buildings and give you a quick tip that I use to prevent light from leaking out through the corners of my buildings. Now if you're going to light your kits, or what I do is even if I don't plan on lighting the kits, I build it as though I might want to light it later, because it's a lot easier to do that initially when you're building the kit, use these techniques, then go back and add them after it's completely done. Now you can get light leaking out of a couple spots. One of them you can get hot spots in the side of the plastic kit and everything, and that's simply remedied by just painting the inside of the building flat black before it's assembled, and then the outside's whatever color you want it to be. But paint that inside flat black, and that'll generally prevent any hot spots on the sides of the building. But you can still get light leaking from any of your seams, like where two wall sections meet. That seam, even if it's glued together nicely, you can get light leaking through that seam, and so you want to do something to prevent that. What you can do, and what I've done some in the past, is use black electrical tape, and you just cut this to fit and then press it down in the corner of your building, and that will certainly prevent light from leaking out. But I find that to be a little tedious. You have to cut the tape to exactly fit, and then getting it pressed down into the corner of the building can be a challenge sometimes. So what I did is I came up with a different technique that I find a lot easier for me, and that is to use black glue. Although this is actually not black glue, this is white glue. So we got to make this white glue black, and you can do that simply by adding black acrylic paint to it. And so about 1 tablespoon of black acrylic paint to 2 fluid ounces. This is a 4-ounce bottle, so it's about half empty. 2 fluid ounces will work pretty well, but you basically want to add enough paint so that when your now black glue dries, it provides a perfectly opaque surface that light can't penetrate. And so once you have assembled the corners or edges of the building, the areas you want to seal with whatever glue you're actually using to assemble it, then you go back on the inside of that seal and put just a strip of this black glue, and that will prevent the light from shining through that seam. Works well for me. You guys go ahead and try it out, see if it works for you. So that's the tips for today. So until next time, go ahead and remember to keep running your trains, keep enjoying them, and we'll see you at the next update.